BJP Shambit Patra has spoken.
जब ये रिपोर्ट इंटरिम रिपोर्ट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन ऑडिट इन एनसीटी ऑफ दिल्ली, आपको पता होगा सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस चला था ऑक्सीजन को लेकर। दिल्ली सरकार ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कहा था कि जितनी ऑक्सीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट दिल्ली सरकार की है, केंद्र सरकार उतनी ऑक्सीजन उसे मुहैया नहीं करा रही। इन सब विषयों को सुनते हुए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक ऑक्सीजन ऑडिट पैनल, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने यह निर्धारित किया था, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इस पैनल को स्थापित किया था। और वो पैनल का रिपोर्ट कहता है कि जो ऑक्सीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट दिखाई गई थी दिल्ली सरकार द्वारा, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी द्वारा, वो 4 गुना बढ़ा करके दिखाई गई थी। 4 टाइम्स इन्फ्लेटेड ऑक्सीजन रिक्वायरमेंट बाय दिल्ली, 4 गुना बढ़ा करके। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के इस झूठ के कारण 12 ऐसे राज्य थे पूरे हिंदुस्तान में जो अफेक्टेड हुए अपने ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई को लेकर। आज
I have Bharatiya Janata Party's Amit Malviya on the phone line. Amit, what I want to know from you is, where is the BJP also quoting this report from? Because now the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia extremely defiant, saying we have spoken to the Oxygen Committee members and it appears that there is no such report. Did the BJP make it up?
Well, Manish Sisodia is not law or an institution in himself. This is a committee set up by the Supreme Court that has put out this report. It has been widely published in the media, and it's a fact that Arvind Kejriwal, in order to hide his incompetence, blamed the central government for not providing oxygen, inflated the requirement to unsubstantiated levels, as the report suggests, and several thousand people died in Delhi and possibly in several other states from where the oxygen had to be diverted to Delhi. So he is responsible for the deaths of thousands of people. This is criminal negligence, and we hope that the Supreme Court, which has constituted this committee, will take note of it and proceed as per law.
With Malviya, also what Delhi Deputy Chief Minister is asking, that is the BJP suggesting that the hospitals lied, because it is primarily the hospital's responsibility to give a certain calculation to the Delhi government, and it may have miscalculated, which is also at fault. But then is the government also stating that the hospitals were lying?
First of all, I want to know, where is the Delhi Chief Minister hiding, and why has he pushed the deputy to speak for him? Otherwise, he addresses the press conference every day. Where is he today? Why has he gone in hiding? Let's get Arvind Kejriwal out and ask him to answer these questions that have come out as facts in this audit report of the Supreme Court.
Why do you think, Amit Malviya, that Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal should come and not have Manish Sisodia there speaking and countering what the BJP is alleging?
Because this report indicts the Chief Minister himself, and it is him who should defend it. It is he who came out every single day while the pandemic was raging and made all kinds of allegations. So where is he hiding right now? Why does he not come out and face the people of Delhi? Remember, several thousand families have lost their close ones and dear ones because of Arvind Kejriwal. Let there be no doubt that the man has blood on his hands.
Why possibly? Because for now it appears that the Delhi government is completely refuting that there is even an interim report, forget the final report, that any such report has even been presented to the court. So why do you think that is happening? Because our reporters have also confirmed that that there has been an affidavit that has been submitted to the court.
Look, Pooja, I reiterate my question. Where is Arvind Kejriwal hiding? Why is he not out? A man who addresses media twice a day, advertises 5 times in a week, where is he hiding? Why does he not come out and face people and explain what he did during those days was criminal and he killed people? That is the question they must be asking, and not what Delhi government is doing. Naturally, they will hide. Naturally, they will refute this report. But the fact is that everybody knows that the demand was inflated by Delhi. Clearly, several other states and cities as large and perhaps larger than Delhi had oxygen requirement which was far, far less. how come Delhi did such a shoddy job of it? And now it is quite obvious that Arvind Kejriwal inflated it artificially to make it look like a crisis. People died, he didn't care about that. Families lost near and dear ones. Arvind Kejriwal kept on with this politics. It's criminal intent that is in question here.
Amit Malviya from the Bharatiya Janata Party, thank you so much. So the BJP already escalating the attack, while the Delhi government and Deputy Chief Minister says there's no such report that even exists. Why is the Delhi government making that claim as well? I'm going to go across to my colleague Anisha Mathur. Anisha closely tracks the Supreme Court. So Anisha, you tell us now. Is there a report or not? Why is Manish Sisodia saying that there is no such report as well? Because the key takeaways are very serious in nature and must be at least evaluated, because this is about the life of people who have suffered in National Capital.
Well, Pooja, political mudslinging, of course, has started on a large scale, but let's come back to what is happening in the court. The Supreme Court had set up this national task force to look into an oxygen audit, not just for Delhi, but for the entire country. As of 22nd of June, which is just this Monday, the Health Ministry has filed an affidavit through its Joint Secretary, Nipun Vinayak, in which the interim report of the committee has been annexed. Now, remember, this is only an interim report, and the report itself says that they are still looking into the data, that there is a lot of discrepancy in the data, there are a lot of problems in the data. So the interim report that was sent to the Health Ministry has been put on affidavit by the Joint Secretary Health and filed before the Apex Court. What we also need to remember is that the issues that this report raises is not whether there was competence or incompetence by the government. The issue that it has raised is that there are differences in the calculation criteria, because of which there are major discrepancies in the actual oxygen consumption versus the projected oxygen consumption and the oxygen demand. The report also says that several hospitals seem to have given incorrect data because, and I'm quoting one sentence here, some hospitals do not seem to know the difference between KL, that is kiloliters, and MT, that is metric tons. Therefore, hospitals have given demand that was in kiloliters, but given it in metric tons. So effectively, if somebody needed 1 liter, they've written that they need 1,000 liters. And that is the demand that the Delhi government then forwarded to the center. We also need to remember that this is an interim report. They have said that there are huge errors in the data which need to be corrected. Now, the political mudslinging on one side, let's come back to the actual issues in the report, which says that there were problems. There was no storage capacity. There were tankers that were missing, that the hospitals which had raised the demand did not have the space.
Anisha, we are going to track this story. What you're telling us is very significant, but I want to just show before I wrap up that there is an interim report. We have an access to it, and we will have it on the screen as well, because there's a report. Take a look at that. So there is definitely an interim report of oxygen audit in NCT of Delhi that has been submitted in the court. Now, why is Manish Sisodia saying that there is no report at all, while the BJP is saying this is Aam Aadmi Party's fault, they should resign, they should apologize? Huge mudslinging. But we will talk about what is the significance of this report. That is not final, but it has definitely said there is some miscalculation that did happen in the national capital, Delhi. I'm going to keep tracking this story. Heading into a break. Stay tuned.